with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU. And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Stanford's offense will go to work first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He'll try it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Leaves it with the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floats it out in space. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Between the uprights, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Gives it to the back on the draw. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Complete with conviction on the crosser. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Mustangs line it up with a first and goal. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TV.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll do it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a little space. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Offense scoops it up and still going. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
It's good. And now they regain the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Throws for the tight end. He's got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead now 5 here in the second. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Mustangs are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to surge it in. And the defense drags him down. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in down the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're working that left side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Stanford wants to push the pace. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Good gain on the return. This defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man in the middle. Right down the boulevard. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dumps it off in the flats. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Mustangs are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 8th play of the drive coming up. Lost to throw again. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He'll pull it on the read. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Pulls it in.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Here's the handoff. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It'll be a draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. On the option. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. On the 9. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. Made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they can get into field goal range. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.